It's a night of feverish fashion, fully clad with enchanting pieces of art and luxurious scenery.
I love the music, it's lively, and it's just the whole atmosphere is great.
And it's all for a great cause.
I think that's good. I think tonight we did that. I think they made some money for the kids.
You don't need big government, you don't need even big bucks, you just need a lot of heart, and people are willing to contribute to that kind of effort.
A goal that all children will have a home and a family to love. And it all started with one man's dream and one woman's vow.
I would like to raise $1 million.
Join us as we crash a party with a serious goal in mind. We're raising money in style with giving back. Welcome to this edition of Giving Back, where couture fashion is on display for a meaningful cause. Legendary designer Valentino has joined forces with Valenti International, matchmaker to the elite. They're dressed to the nines and prepared to drop a hefty dime for underprivileged children.
People are surrounded by elegance and surrounded by the finer things in life, they tend to spend more, and this is a fundraiser and we're trying to raise a lot of money tonight, which I'm sure we'll do. And what I want to do is create an environment where everybody here would not only feel comfortable, but feel compelled to give. Wow, look at this incredible environment we're in. I want to give back. It speaks to that, I think.
The elegant atmosphere is playing host to the world's finest, including celebrated artists, biographers, politicians, and many more. But at the helm of it all is a man consecrated in a life of giving, Father Joe.
Someone donated a ranch to us and we were going to sell it. And I went out there and the land cried out, "Send me children." And so that's our goal.
Well, this is a kickoff to a dream I've had of building kind of a boys and girls town here in Southern California. It's a children's village. It's going to house ultimately 200 boys and girls in family units, 8 kids to a house with a couple that's acting as parents. And Irene Valenti decided this would be a great way to kick it off, be a big fundraiser at her house, get a lot of well-to-do people to know about the village, because in the next 3 years I got to raise roughly $40 million to build this thing and then eventually have it opened up. So it's a way to serve needy kids, homeless kids, foster kids that just need a place to live, particularly kids to keep families together. When a family falls apart, each kid goes to a separate house, each kid goes to a separate entity. We want to keep them all at one ranch. It will have its own school, its own chapel, its own recreational fields. So basically be a self-contained village. That's my dream, and this is kicking it off.
It will be a village where all kids will have a chance to succeed, because a child without a home is forced to face a cruel reality, and a child without a family must face that harsh reality alone.
We believe it breaks the cycle of broken families. But look at a future where these kids thought they would never graduate high school. Now they're planning to graduate college and they're on their way. We think that same thing can be brought to more kids. Right now I can only house 30. This will add 200 more kids to my little family of kids.
Meet Kyle, an exemplary result of Father Joe's philanthropy.
I stay at the Tucson Academy, and it's basically to help teens that either their parents kicked them out of the house or their parents can't afford them, so they go live there. And basically it helped me find a job, it helped me finish school. It's also going to help me with aftercare, so like when I'm done graduating, while I'm going to college, it's going to help me finish what I got to do.
Do you think this program is going to help you have a better chance at life?
I do. I think it's opened a lot more possibilities for me. Like, I don't think I would have been as, I don't know how to say it, but I don't think I'd be like who I am today if it wasn't for that program.
And the village that they're raising money for tonight, do you think that kids younger than you that are going to come there, do you think they'll benefit from it?
I do. I think it'll be good for the children and the community of Campo.
The land designated for the future village spans 125 acres, surrounded by rolling hills and mountainous views. It's a pastoral setting with a whole lot of promise.
I'm going to raise $1 million. I don't have it myself. I'm going to raise it. I have a lot of people that believe in me and believe in him, and I think together we could do it.
Well, I think it's a fabulous party. She called up once, said, I heard about this village of yours. She found a little bit more about it, said, that's what we should be doing. I should get my clients, my people who have a lot of wealth, to get involved helping kids that are in need. They have everything they want, and in that void they have, it can be filled by helping another kid. And so she's really committed to this. She's notified all her mailing list. She's got a couple hundred people coming tonight here to Rancho Santa Fe. She's also mailing out those who couldn't make it. She's not giving up. She's after them for more money. She wants to make the Children's Village happen as quick as possible. So 200 more kids. So she's a wonderful lady. She's a great person, and we're going to have a party tonight.
When we return, we'll heat up the night with Valentino's signature color and do the twist with a living legend. What better way to provide for the deprived than enjoy a night full of fashion, surprise, and pure entertainment?
When Irene called me about 6 weeks ago, so it's a very tight turnaround, she had told me that she was doing a Valentino fashion show for a fundraiser, and so my mind immediately went to the red Valentino gowns, and taking it up a notch, using all live red roses, as you'll see in the tent. The mirrors, the 7-foot by 14-foot mirrors are totally encrusted with solid red roses. We've got the roses on the table, so we've kept the theme of red roses, the urns and the entry coming in through the living room to punctuate the theme of very simple elegance, which is what I think Valentino says most.
We wanted to be a part of something that would be just as luxurious as the Valenti event, the Valenti Foundation, and we thought it was a terrific foundation. We believe in Father Joe's, so we thought this was a perfect opportunity.
An opportunity to exhibit priceless fashion. These dresses will not take a quick jaunt down the runway. Oh no, they are so much better than that.
Just to give you a little bit of history about it, Mr. Valentino has retired and he's been in business for 45 years. And these are his iconic dresses from the past. They are priceless. They cannot be sold. So for instance, this is from the 70s, and we have a lot of different dresses in the exhibit from different time periods.
They brought in the amazing gowns, as you saw. These are original pieces that will never be worn by anyone again. They'll likely be in a museum somewhere. That's pretty phenomenal.
And our host hit the red carpet looking extraordinary in her own Valentino gown.
This is an original runway piece, and it's from his very last collection. So I will enjoy this for a long, long time, knowing that there won't be another one.
But even though the gown is irreplaceable, it didn't stop Irene from cutting a rug with legendary performer and dear friend, Chubby Checker.
Got something for you, darling, that you never, never had. Got something for you, darling, that you never, never had. I've got a lot of good loving, make me feel so bad.
The moment he set his foot on stage, the moment he came on stage, everyone was on the dance floor.
What did you want the guests to take away from your performance?
Fun, having a good time. Forget about the troubles for a few minutes, because troubles are all around and they're always going to be here. And when you come and see a show, I'm hoping that when they come to see me, they have a little while not to think about anything. They want to have a great time, and then while they're dealing with their troubles the rest of the year, when they come back to what we did, it just brightens it up a little bit.
Oh, he's great. He really knows how to work the audience, and he knows how to get people involved on stage, and it's really a lot of fun.
The party is far from over. Up next, Find out how these luxury items will give Father Joe's kids a better chance at life when a lively auction takes us closer to the goal.
My goal was 100,000. Irene's shooting for $1 million. So somewhere in between there, I'll be very happy. You know, firstly, we're going to have a good time, and then we'll see what we made at the end of the night. But I got a feeling she's probably closer than I am.
Welcome back to Giving Back. The charitable party is well underway with a little mingling, a lot of dancing, and now some fast-paced bidding. Priceless treasures from all over the world are here for the taking.
If you look around too while you're walking around, you'll see some great displays for the auction items. We've got a number of different sculptures. We've got a week-long vacation on a private yacht in the south of France. We have personal portrait done. We've got a beautiful necklace by Damiani, Valentino. We have a gown from. We have a vintage Porsche. There's some phenomenal items. Really put our focus on finding really unique items and very targeted items that would bring in a lot of money that were wow factors to go around with the whole event.
So, just what do these high-profile guests have their eye on?
I mean, the Porsche is great. The week, it's a 114-foot yacht in the south of France. That's phenomenal. There's some once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. Again, the sculpture. The artist has sculptures in the Vatican and in various museums throughout the world. So I think we have a lot of things here that are very unique. I've always found when I've done fundraisers and auctions that the things that sell are the unique things that people can't just go out and buy.
I do have my eyes on the Canyon Ranch, the spa. Of course, if any one of us, if you've ever been there, it's gorgeous, and well, it's the place to be for a few days. Just turn your body over to them, and they're fabulous.
Are you bidding on anything? Do you have your eye on anything tonight?
Well, you know, my wife's with me tonight. We'll just sort of see how it goes. It's going to be what she wants, not what I want necessarily.
The hot item for the ladies, hands down, this elegant little number.
What we wanted to do a Valentino red dress. This was his sort of grand finale, his 45th anniversary dress. He's also very well known for the one shoulder. And this was sort of his just great goodbye.
5,000, give me 6,000. 6,000 now 7. 6,000 on the bid, give me 7,000. 6,000 in the back, give me 7,000. 6,000 now 7. 6,000 on the bid, now 7.
The Valentino dress is gorgeous, and as I said, it's an original piece, and he's not actually making any more of these. So the lady that gets it is going to be great.
I love my red new dress. Well, okay, so we saw you eyeing it, and when it came up to auction time and it was up for bid, you were there with arms raised high for your new beautiful vintage Valentino dress. How do you feel about that?
You know what? I'm extremely excited for Valentino to be here. He is now retired, and for him to come and give us all the opportunity to view his last showings, I think that we are truly blessed.
The items up for bid include a Top Gun experience where you will engage in air combat while pulling 6 Gs. A chance at immortality with a personal portrait by Robin Teresa Cross. Handcrafted pieces by world-famous jeweler Damiani. A week basking in luxury on a private yacht in the south of France. Exquisite sculptures by Nina Sedler. A private training session with Hall of Famer Tony Gwynn. Or you can even donate money directly to the Children's Village. Imagine having a building named after you. Oh, and there's always this classic ride. An immaculately restored, 100% stock, 1964 Porsche 356 SC. Whew. When it came to tracking down the auction items, Irene was actively involved in the entire process, reaching out to her contacts throughout the world.
I think I'm truly blessed with when I make a phone call to someone and reach out, they almost always want to help and are willing.
Look forward to it, and this is a great event, and it's exactly, you know, people around the world look at America and say we are the most giving people in the world. And we take these things for granted, but other countries, very few other countries have the kind of contributions and community involvement with charities that we have in this country. And I think that we take that for granted too, and we should really appreciate this kind of event.
One group that's not only appreciative, but prepared to lend a helping hand. None other than Father Joe's kids.
They're greeting our guest at the front entrance to the mansion, and they are actually selling auction tickets, and they're beautiful children. These are teenagers now, and these are good examples of his dream come true. So he has made a difference in their lives already.
These extraordinary items will not only touch the lives of their new owners, but they'll also contribute to the people that need it most. We'll find out more in just a moment. We're back with more Giving Back. So what happens when couture designer Valentino, elite matchmaker Irene Valenti, and noted philanthropist Father Joe Carroll team up for a remarkable event? Success.
Beautiful. It's gorgeous. Yeah, it's such a huge tent and the roses and everything. It's just great. And the dresses and, just fun.
Well, I'm chairman of Father Joe Villages, so I work with Father Joe, and we're trying to raise money for the good things that the Father Joe Villages does. And he's a wonderful man, and he has such a big heart. And how could I not come to this event? And it's a wonderful event.
The party featured fine dining by candlelight, jazzy entertainment, lavish prizes, and a performance that had everyone on the dance floor.
This is a marvelous occasion, and I think that when that village gets built, San Diego County is going to have something that they can really be proud of.
Well, the kids will get stability to their lives. They'll learn how to live as a family. These are kids who lost their parents, kids who may be living on the street, but they'll get stability in their lives. They'll get people who love them. They'll get to go to school. They'll get to be better prepared for life ahead of them. So we gain, because now we'll have kids, instead of juveniles, we're going to have kids who become good citizens in our community. So it's a place for kids to be loved and kids to be kids. That's very important. People forget that. Sometimes a kid at 14 has adult experiences, but they're still not adults. They're still a kid. Let's treat them like a kid. Let's help them grow up to be good kids and good adults.
He mentioned that these kids are having a chance to not only finish high school, but go to college. And they're reaching and grasping dreams that they probably didn't think that they ever would have a chance to do. Can you comment on that?
Well, they are grasping and actually having dreams that they never thought they'd have. And that's important in America. You got to remember, what makes us different is that we're a nation that's built on dreams. I mean, we're not all going to be movie stars. We're not all going to be president or millionaires. But we know we can be. And that possibility keeps dreams alive, and that really makes being American worth being American, and living with, dreams are really so important. And Father Joe's been able to give these kids back their dreams. And that's such an important issue. And I think we grossly underestimate the perception of the young person seeing no horizon for them, and all at once now seeing a limitless horizon for themselves.
Father Joe's dream of giving every child a chance to succeed has been answered in the form of a village that will provide family values, security, and a future for our youth. Its completion will be no easy feat. It's estimated that it will cost $3 million for overall construction and operation for the first year alone. The Valenti Foundation has vowed to contribute $1 million. And when Irene Valenti makes a promise, she keeps it.
Because I believe in the cause, I believe in Father Joe, I believe that these children really do need the help. And also, it's basically the way I take on anything that I'm doing. If I'm doing something for the family, I want to have passion in it and commitment. And I really encourage people to do the same thing, because I think that's how you create miracles in life, is that you set goals, you have to be willing to work. and determined. And sometimes it takes you a little bit longer, and the odd time you'll fail, but you don't quit, obviously. We came very close to reaching our goal, our financial goal, but we're not quite there. So I still am looking for support of others. As I'm very prideful about meeting my goals, very seldom want to fail, almost never, which is very difficult. But I would love it if they would, contact us. Of course, if they contact Father Joe, that's fine. But the Valenti Foundation website is valentifoundation.org, and it's designed quite nicely. It's very easy to manipulate or to get around. And we have lots of information there, but right on the front page, they can donate. We have a credit card system that will take a donation, small or large. And we would love to have any additional help that we can. And of course, if someone is really interested in talking about a big picture, a big part of the project, I would love to take their call.
So give all you can to a cause that will affect all of us. Because if we protect children from a life on the streets and instill family values with proper role models, they will succeed. Just take it from Father Joe.
They can go to neighbor.org online, go to our webpage and look up under Children's Village, read about it, get excited about it, and the most important of all, make a donation or pledge towards it.
There is nothing more fulfilling than helping someone in need. Because of the philanthropic actions of tonight, Father Joe's children will have a chance at a life where they're not just reaching for the stars, but quite possibly can grasp their dreams. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cherie Woods, and I'll see you next time.